Round one, fight!
Hey, Dreammates here. Welcome to the channel where I play through Xbox Game Pass games and give you a final review when I've finished playing through the game there. A score of 1 out of 10. Or a score out of 10, not 1 out of 10. Today's episode is episode number 37. We are at the final steps of the next Space Rebels. Today might not be the satellite launch. I still have to acquire that the ranking to be able to get some money coming in so I can buy the remainder of the parts before that. And I have off screen achieved that rank. Played through a bunch of different builds and kind of went through my videos and chose which ones had the higher viewpoints and sent those ones up again and changed the tags around and tried to refine them. And yeah, I had a really good one there right at the end. I wanted to get the actual final rank up on camera, but it had 5.5 million views and just insane followers. So the second I got the rank, I shut the game down. So we'll start it up from right where I got the ranking, and maybe it has booted me back or booted me forward, or I actually have the rank on camera or something like that. But without further ado, we'll just put you on the small camera and get you in there. So put that one on, that one off. So yeah, like I said, I disconnected, got out as quick as I could. So there we go. So I did just reach it. So there's going to be some dialogue and stuff with this, so we'll just go through it there. So I got revolutionary rank. Oh, okay. Is it gonna? No, it's gonna. The game seems to reset and refresh a lot of the issues that, or some of the issues that arise with it. I would say almost all of the issues I've ever had are fixed by that. But the issues are. There's a couple of them, but there's not too many of them. Like definitely not. So it is saying that I have the revolutionary rank, 229,000 followers. So you kind of saw it a little bit. I will play around with the editing. I'll stop saying that. So anyway, so there would be messages here from a bunch of people. Let's see here. Okay, my bank. I should have some money in my bank now. $7.45. Ooh, that's not enough for any of that. But let's go to the messages here and talk to Bommy7. I don't remember Bommy7 ever talking to me at the end of any of my other last playthroughs. So let's see what Bommy7 has to say. The things you do for next race trails, well, it's slamming. Just being me. That group is exploding. They're everywhere. I love it. I want you to have this. A Tsar bomb. Wow. Okay, that's new. What's that? It's the biggest explosive ever. I used it. Now it's just a fuel tank, but a rockin' one. Oh, wow. Okay, nice. You're real revolutionary. It's only fair to give it to you. That's my last explosive ever. Ever. Thanks. You're welcome. Okay, so that's really very cool. Let's see what Radic has to say. Well, look at you. You're the next space rebel revolutionary now. You climbed the highest regions of our online presence. I should watch out. You'd be more popular than me before I know it. Ha ha, just kidding. Good. And push you right out of there, man. Push you right out. But I'm really proud of you and grateful for your dedication, so I have a special prize for you. This is the very best equipment from the NSR arsenal. It's only reserved for the elites. Big fuel tank. I feel honored. And rightfully so. I hope you enjoy using it. Maybe Don't tell Ray Sun you got this from me, okay? He can sometimes be a bit, you know, sure, I guess. Sure. Well, enjoy the gift and your status. Keep on fighting the good fight. So, go up to talk to the parts curator here. Oh, hi there, Revolutionary. You are true royalty now. I salute you. That's a bit much. Well, you worked $289,000 in my account. Well, you worked hard for it and I ranked up. As I predicted, the museum revenue is really taking off, pun intended. So here's your cut for now. Thanks. Don't forget, with every launch you upload, you'll earn money as well, since successful uploads will also generate more museum visitors. You get it right, double money for double your efforts. It's a bit like StarTube's ad revenue. Yeah, I suppose, although I think a Diamond StarTuber would earn a lot more. Don't forget, we're likely to get more museum money when you've got more parts on display. So do me yourself a favor and keep collecting. And soon you'll have a sachet of the rocket in the world. A famous part collector? Exactly. You collected all of the fuel tanks. Good for you. I feel proud, like a proud parent, as I remember a small channel you started out as, with small rockets taking your first steps. Those were the days, actually. They were kind of fun. Look at you now, all grown up with building professional rockets. You deserve a tree. Adapter type 3. There we go. Sweet deal. Okay, and I think that's that for that. We are going to go shopping. Why is it not showing that I can buy them? My account is 289,607. So I totally have enough to buy a lot of it, if not all of it. Why is it not? It's probably because I have my bank open. No. Close everything and then try the shop. Yeah, it's not allowing me to purchase anything. Alright, I guess we'll just send up a build here. Let's close that off. Yeah, we'll just send up a build here. I'm actually gonna go to just one I've already built. I think this is the wannabe NASA one. So let's send this one up here just to see what it does there. Let's see if that kind of opens up my bank for me. So yeah, this one's just a 3-stage rocket. It's already ran out its first phase. What do I want? So I'm gonna move to vertical speed. Keep that so on camera, and we want to disconnect there. Get rid of that. Yeah, I don't want it to be too violent because it'll tear this rocket apart. It's kind of a little bit delicate in that regard. So I would say, 500 kilometers an hour or less before you trigger the next stage. So 700, we're getting down there. And just so it's less violence, and it transitions good, because now we're at kilometers a second, so that thing really got going near the end there. Yeah, we'll just wait for this to peak and take a look at it there, and get it, see if we open up that bank. I'm not sure why it's like that. So if we've collected all the fuel tanks, we buy that engine, we get possibly all of the engines. All of the pool parts might be another collection part. I'm trying to get the parts curator achievement. I want all of the parts. So that's what I'm striving to do there. So that's why this episode might just be a little bit of catch up and playing around and trying to make sure I've gathered everything and gotten everything before I take that final plunge through the finish line there. Make sure my shoes aren't untied, I guess. So yeah, I've used a lot of these recently, so there's not going to be any good ones or any good combos out of it. Come on. There we go. And then we'll just upload that and see, that should give me a little bit of money. Super smart, super cool combo, 286,000. 290,557. So we did get some money. Did that help fix the bank? Or there we go. Now we can buy. So let's buy the ultimate engine. And there goes all my money. So I have 7,000. So let's just go shopping and get everything. I don't know if I'll have enough for all of this, but if I don't, we can always send something else up there. This is going to take a few seconds here, and I believe these will be all the pool parts, and that might have been all of the engines. So the guy should talk to me, the parts curator here, at least when I get through these pool parts, at least, anyways. Maybe there's another engine I haven't gotten or something. I do want to make sure I've gotten everything. So we'll see where this episode goes. I'm kind of unsure where it where it'll end up there. But yeah, let's just spend and spend and spend. So these are parts I've been really very much wanting for myself. You know, aggressive wing, passive wings, square tubes for the pool, you know, all that good stuff. Different stands, big sections. So 6,000 is still in there, and then get the stand. There we go. And that was all added. So that is everything in the shop done. Let's see, is there any... He's not talking to me, so I think I'll just have to send up another rocket. And maybe he'll trigger talking to me. Actually, yeah, we're gonna just do what I did before and pull up one of my other good ones. Or just maybe not a good one. Let's see. Some of these here, we'll go with this one. We'll send this one up. Looks like it's gonna go quite a distance. So actually, we probably don't need something that extravagant. We're just trying to play through a quick. So let's put whatever this one is here. Looks like just a random build of random stuff I was trying to get. Yeah, like I said, I was just trying to get different tags and play around and stuff there. So this was just one of the play around ones. It looks like it's a rocking horse and a bunch of toys, a toaster, Star Tube hat, and everything. 3 booster rocket. It's probably not going to go very high. A couple hundred at the most. Oh, it's going up to 5. It's megaphone on the top there. That really has nice aerodynamics to it. So she's coming back down there. We'll just upload the video. I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to do this to maybe have him talk to me and say, "Hey, you got all the parts for this." So I don't really care what the tags are, honestly. Like no views. There we go. So we do have somebody wanting to talk to us there now. Let's see what it is. Parts curator, pool part museum. I don't want to sound ungrateful. I love that you're sharing all of your parts with the museum, but those parts are huge. We need to expand before we can even properly open. Yeah, they are quite big, yes. I'll just have to deal with it, I guess. I'll be sure to have a good look at what you did with them, the rockets you built. I could get some inspiration from that. Sure. Anyway, here's your retro part. I'm sure that you will put it to good use. You always manage to do that. Thanks, I will. Thank you for your support at the museum, and please stay in touch. Bulky body. I must admit I don't know how to do it. How you do it? Do what? The ultimate ninja. That's NASA tech worth millions. You are an art creator. You should be used to handling pricey materials. Of course I am. But there's a difference between Basque and NASA. Basque. I'm not sure on that word. That's debatable actually, depending on the space you're talking about. But I digress. Here's your retro part to celebrate your collecting of all of the engines. I hope to see you again soon. There we go. So that's that engine. Cool. Let's look at the museum here. And see if there's anything that I haven't gotten. NSR. It looks like there's an NSR missing part there. Okay, so there's an NSR missing part, which is probably making me miss that retro part. So there is something about NSR that I'm missing, or whatever that piece is within that NSR build there. How would I get that? Let's go back here and I guess just go through and make sure I've gotten everything. So he gave me a big fuel tank. He gave me that. I already added it. Oh, that's a little. So we're just looking for extra parts that I might not have gathered from him, and then we're going to talk to the younger guy that actually gave me all those other parts. Maybe I just forgot to download one of them, and that's all that it takes. Yeah, it's a little mesmerizing having them go down the screen like that, that's for sure. I don't know at what point where I'm getting to the top, because it doesn't actually show me where. Okay, so there we go. So that is nothing from him. It was this guy that might have some things that I forgot. Because he gave me a bunch of stuff in groups, and maybe I hit X 3 times instead of 4 or something. So let's just try not to mesmerize ourselves with it scrolling down text too much. So part was added, part was added, part was added. Ah, see, podium box. There we go. So that's one of them there. Does that complete the NSR set? Just scroll through, keep going through and make sure. So I didn't get the one that was downloaded there. And I think I'll need to send up another rocket before I can get his attention again. Nothing those were added. So I believe I found my mistake. So let's go and let's just pull up another video. Something random here. I'll go a few in and go with, I don't know, this guy. And pull it out in. Looks like trash and some weird rockets. I'm not sure what. Just random stuff. I was just throwing stuff on there and stacking it, and kind of. So it looks like it's rocket kit pieces and a bunch of other stuff. So we'll just launch this here. This is just to get the curator's attention. The fact that I have collected all the NSR parts now there. And I believe that might be my last part. So once he gives me the final thing and we talk a little bit more, I might actually get that final achievement. Of what I'm striving to do is get all the parts for the curator and get the curator museum that one achievement. That's what I definitely want here. And possible to that might actually be finishing the game as well. So. But we have reached our top, so we'll just upload the video. No, complicated, trident, collage, and keyboard. Yeah, like it won't let me freaking scroll this window down. Drives me crazy. So we do have somebody talking to me there again. That's good. So yeah, if you're at the end and you're trying to just make sure you got all the parts and stuff, the way to kind of trigger things is to just send up a rocket. It kind of does like a quick little reset on some of the messages and make sure that we got it. So this is the part curator, NSR part of the museum. You are so incredibly dedicated to the museum and also the next Space Rebels cause, or at least it seems so from you collecting all of their parts. Yes, the NSR is amazing. It seems like a very interesting group of people, almost like an art collective, don't you think? Why so? It's not just about creating beautiful things, but also about a common goal, a set of rules to abide by, a certain way of looking at the world. It's like Cobra or Data or Fluxus. Okay. We'll go with Cobra. You do? I must admit I grew tired of it. The colors, the lines, it's almost lost meaning a long time ago. Anyways, here's your retro part. Hopefully this gives me that, so we'll say thanks. And hopefully this gives me that achievement, so let's download it. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Collector. Complete the part museum. So if you are looking for parts and you're looking to try and get everything, I have gotten all the parts on camera for you guys in my videos, so you can just search through them. They are not done by part, but done by challenge. So if you search for a particular challenge, you'll find me there. That Radnik Widener, though, he's extremely charismatic and he's an interesting set of ideas. You think? He's the sort of front runner every new movement needs, but still, there's something about him I can put on my finger on. That's what makes him so interesting. That's what makes him so interesting. I guess every charismatic leader has his quirks. That's just how it goes. And that's why it's just a simple part collector. This is a very special moment. I feel happy and sad at the same time. What is it? The museum is complete. You collected all of the parts. All of them? Yes, I must say I'm a bit surprised too. Not that I doubted you could do it, but usually there are one or two more desirables that are either out of table or maybe even lost or destroyed. But you did it. So what now? Yeah, that's just it. What now? Usually in art, you just keep on curating. There will always be new artists, new art movements. You think there'll be more people like me? I don't know. One has to stay alert, so I guess I'll just do that. Would be cool. Or maybe I'll rearrange the existing exhibit slightly. Not sure yet. Again, thank you. This is really very special. Very special. So there we go. I got all my parts. I have all of the parts. So when I go into creative mode, it's on. So we are at 6 minutes left in the episode. That is not enough to prove yourself. I could pull in another build, but I mean, it's for me to get up there, it's going to take a few minutes. So I'm thinking we're going to have to actually put off doing that and go for another episode. I don't want to run it for another 20 minutes and have it be a really long episode for you guys. So let's just take a look at the museum here again. And so we have gotten everything. We got all the NSR parts here. It's all different fuel tanks. Kind of looks like they really do kind of an art style with it. So there we go. Got all the retro parts for the retro one. all the leaf blowers. It's kind of neat to like take a walk around memory lane. Rosewood and her wood builds. You can play them against each other, or you can just go one or the other, but you'll have to go through continued playthroughs to get it. But we got all the pool sets and all the just random stuff that you could buy on there. Pink flamingos and the stop sign you get right near the end there when she's just messing with you. All the fireworks, all the smoke things, some more retro parts. Toys, the wheelbarrow challenge. He actually took my build almost and made it look like my build. That's kind of cool. He has the barrels. I'm glad he has the barrels. I really like those barrels in there. Very cool. All the mannequins, all the different mannequin parts all cut up there. So yeah, all of this stuff, and looking through all of this, I got all of these pieces on camera, either through talking through conversations, by triggering conversations, which I do have an episode on, episode number 15. I go through on how to trigger conversations from people, because some of them may not be triggered on one playthrough, but you can kind of trigger them yourself by setting up the bank, in particular the Banco rockets, to get Bomby 7's attention, Explodey's attention, and a few others' attention, because you can interact with them. There's all the different trash parts, so yeah, we have gotten all of it on camera there for you guys, so I think that is a good way of kind of cleaning up everything and finishing it all up there for you guys. So let's see, and I have 6,000. You guys can't see that. We'll just pull it over here. So I do have 6,500 left, and there's nothing to buy it on. The shop is empty, so that's just extras. I will have to, because I do have some more achievements, I will have to do another playthrough and continue to try and strive and get those achievements and show you guys how each one of those harder achievements are done. I did get one of them today here, all of the parts in the Part Curator Museum. That is a very difficult one. That means you kind of had to explore all of the parts of the game and how I've gone through all of it and collected it all. So here we go. That's kind of cool. So let's just leave that, and we will send up one of my bigger rockets here for the end, just to send it off and finish it up. So I had one here that I sent up right at the end that had just there it is, 4.7 million views. So let's just send this one up here as we end the episode. So it's really simple. It's 2 truck fuel tanks, a tank of oxygen, and the foredeck into the thing with some missile things on it, and she just goes and goes and goes. So that's just one to end off, because it is a rocket building game. I honestly could possibly take the top off of this, add another section to it, and attach the thing on there. Maybe actuate the bottom a little bit, and boom, this is the one that you can beat the game with. Like it's a very solid rocket, because it just goes and goes and goes. The fuel rate is slow enough that it just continues to burn and continues to go. Small enough that it's gonna do that, and it actually gets to some pretty incredible speeds and stuff there too. So we'll just let it go and let it go and let it go there. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. I definitely enjoyed it myself. I'm very stoked that I got all of the parts. I think that's definitely a winning moment in this game, that you've gotten all of the parts, you've collected everything. So if you've gotten that, good on you guys, right on. If you haven't, just look through my videos, each one of the challenges. Triggered Conversations number 15. I don't have an actual number on the tags video, but there is a tags video that I go and explain all of the information I have about tags in one video for you guys as well. Yeah, so we still have to do a satellite launch. See, at this point, what I would do is I'd actuate it and turn it sideways and just have it run out the rest of its remaining sideways, and it would win the game for you. Honestly, you just put a free. So yeah, you just take the top off of that and put another little small, tiny section in there, and then just attach it loosely. If you put that satellite too close to it, it won't connect right on there. It needs to be very loosely put on the top of it, and once you reach the kilometers and the certain horizontal speed, it will automatically do it. But we'll do that in another episode. We're just waiting for this engine to run out here, and we'll just stop it there. It doesn't really matter what are the tags. A lot of them are probably grayed out because I've went on them before. But there you go. So yeah, like you got 1, 2, 3, 4 viral tags all right here in one. But so we'll go this one, pink, winged, and repurpose. So we'll just do a quick little upload on that one, just for funsies, just to say we're done the episode there. If you like what you saw, subscribe to the channel. It would help out a starting channel. And I would like to thank you for joining me for what has been, let me just go like this, what has been episode number 37. Sometimes I lose what actual episode number it is there. So thank you for joining me for episode number 37 of Next Space Rebels, where tomorrow we will go into episode 38, which will probably be our final episode where we actually send up the satellite. So again, thank you for joining me for episode number 37, reminding you to take care of yourself, your friends, and your family. Until next time, take care.